We're in the Berry Islands enjoying some remote beaches and beautiful sights. My kind of spot.
This is called the Caves.
This place is spectacular. If you like exploring and finding new things every day, it's right up your alley. Truly an adventure.
Found my very own sand dollar.
See this one right here, this circuit breaker?
Last time, we started some maintenance on a failed bilge pump, which ended up going poorly. This time, we'll try to get this thing fixed. Plus more. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, look at that. It just snaps in its place.
Go for it. Didn't work.
It obviously has some type of failure. So what I'm gonna do is replace it with a new one. I'm gonna take that new one apart and take a look and see what it looks like inside. All right, you can tear it off now.
So it's a failure, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Darn it!
Welcome to Lazy Gecko Sailing. Looking for something exciting, free, and real? If so, you found the right place. Meet Calypso, our floating home.
It's not working.
We're sailing her all over and taking you for the ride. Please click on subscribe so you don't miss any of the fun.
I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down.
That was a lot of work for a failure, huh?
Yeah, I wish it wasn't a failure.
Come on
And that's kind of weird. It should be the opposite way.
now. Screen. It's exactly the same thing. Now, I don't really know what's causing it. Maybe there's a magnet or something in here, and it goes up and touches up there. Regardless, we're gonna take that one out, put this one in. The only thing that sucks about that type of stuff is one of the hoses sometimes are hard to get off and on, but this doesn't have much of a ridge, so it should be okay. And two, I have to wire this one in. So, but we'll do that, it'll be fine.
Maintenance never ends on a boat. Good thing Jeremiah enjoys it. Well, at least pretends to.
So I imagine maybe there's a magnet inside that float. Contacts magnet up here. It's jacked up. Probably corroded, I don't know. I'll probably tear it all apart afterwards, but we'll get this new one in.
Next, he'll snip off the old wires and then wire the new pump in.
This will be sitting in the parts bin for a while, so I'm just gonna re-snip them and just get some new wire on there. Flip them up just like I did those. Get a little heat shrink. And I'm just gonna slide them on here.
Heat shrink protects the connection from corrosion. He'll just connect the two wires and then seal it up.
I'm gonna shrink wrap this, and then we'll be able to hook it up down there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and run this a little bit, at least in this conduit here. Now we're wired in. Now all I have to do is put the tube on. And I got this little screen right here, just to stop anything weird from coming up. Just this in the bottom, and then put this sucker on here. Zip tie and make a little loop. Babe, do you want to do the test?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm going to, we'll flip it on. Hopefully it doesn't come on, because if it comes on then we have another issue. And then if it doesn't, we're gonna pour water in here. So you flip it on, let's see if it comes on. Should not come on. Okay, so that so far is different than the original one, right?
Yeah.
Now we need to make sure that it works when we fill it up. So I'm gonna hand you buckets and you'll dump them in.
All right.
And we only have a small little bucket. So
Do you want a bigger one?
Do you have something bigger?
Do you have something bigger?
I don't know, you have to tell me. Okay. So far so good. The bilge pump last night would be, the last bilge pump would have been on right now. That's good. So we just haven't heard this one go yet, so we need to fill it up, get that float up, and let it do one or two cycles.
So if it wasn't for me, this would have went all night long.
Yeah, that's right.
That was pretty scary. At first I was like, oh my gosh, I think we're going under. We're going down. Well, at first I was like, is that the water maker flushing? I was like half asleep when I heard it, you know? So I was looking and I'm like, I don't know. And it did say flushing on it. Oh, but it still says flushing.
It says flush timer.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Alright, here you go. Go ahead and...
You want me to get down?
Yeah, get down there.
I guess it's my turn to do the bending, huh?
Yeah, man. Your feet are gonna get dirty, just to let you know. So I'm just gonna hand it to you. Don't dump it right on top of it. I mean, you could, but I'd rather you not dump it right on top of it.
Okay, so I'll just
fill
dump it right here.
Yeah, just fill up the bilge. Don't let anything else get wet, though.
Like right
Nope,
here.
behind. Yeah, backwards. All right. It's gonna take a little bit. The soap we used to wash off the thing is gonna flush a little bit of soap through the bilge, which is always a good thing. Having fun?
Yeah, I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm gonna be here a while.
It's not the most comfortable bilge. Remember when John fell in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hurt yourself pretty easily.
You can, but at least it's big enough to be in,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, no, I'm not complaining. Let's see.
I'm glad I could be of assistance. I was just about to even out my tan.
Say 1 or 2 more, we probably should do it. If it comes on, let me know. Sometimes it just clicks.
All I know is it's dirty, and I think that should be your job.
What?
Cleaning out the bilges.
Yeah. It is my job.
You're failing. You haven't done it yet?
No, I haven't done it since Grenada.
Okay.
Where this thing goes?
Oh boy.
It's getting pretty full.
Do you have a plan if it doesn't go?
That'll be plan C. I haven't talked about plan C. If it doesn't go, it's because that one right there is messed up.
How many more do you have?
Maybe 1 more. Shit though, it's brand new. Yeah, it should be going by now. What the f?
Not good. This pump should automatically come on with the water level being so high. It's obviously jacked up.
I'm pretty sure I can go higher. After this one, I'll try to do manual. No, that should be working now. All right, I'm gonna try to do it manual, so it's not auto floating. Let me know if it goes. So it's working on manual, not auto. So it sucks them out.
Yes.
So why wouldn't that auto work?
I think I should ask YouTube.
It should be working. All right, we'll take a break. I'll take a look.
Let's see if he's making any progress. How's it going, honey?
I'm going to try to replace the float in this one with the other float. I don't really know what the deal is.
So I guess if we had to, we could manually do it.
But you can't, we'd have to monitor the water in the bilge.
So we have to keep monitoring, which would be just something else on us where we're going, but if we had to, we could do it. And we couldn't free flow run the AC either because the condensation builds up in there. My cereal just dinged. Let's see. I made homemade pumpkin granola. Yum. Half a cup of pumpkin seeds, half a cup of sunflower seeds, half a cup of almond slivers, half a cup of Kona flakes, a quarter cup of coconut, a quarter cup of this stuff. I have yet to figure out how to pronounce it. Fake sugar, as I would call it, but there's the real name. That's all the dry ingredients. And then I do a 1/4 cup of coconut oil heated up, half a can of pumpkin. Then it calls for applesauce, but what I do is I take 1 apple, I take all the skin off, cut up the apple, put it in a little bit of water, let it boil, and then I mash up that apple for my applesauce. And then I cook it in the oven. So I do 20-minute increments and I mix it up, and then it becomes crispy. Let's see. Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah, it's pretty crispy. So yummy. I will put it in the fridge to cool overnight, and then I will have cereal for a week. I drink it, or I eat it with like almond milk, coconut milk, hemp milk, something like that. And that'll be my cereal for the week. I tend to make my breakfast once or twice a week, and I make enough to make it last a couple days to a week.
Have questions? Just comment below.
This is a different pump. We had another one, and I have it hooked up, and we're gonna try to submerge it in water and just see if it comes on, because obviously the float and the other one, something's up with it. I took this other one, the old one, apart. All it is a circuit board, and then inside there, I mean, this is just plastic, so the float has something in it. It contacts it, makes it go off. It's just not working. So I don't know why the second one wouldn't be working, but let's do this little thing. So we're gonna turn it on, and then Brittany, you'll pick it up and put it down.
Can these wires get wet?
You're fine, yep. And then, you know, if it comes on, just pull it up. Don't freak out, and it might jerk in your hand a little bit.
Oh boy.
All the way down. Is that all the way down?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to fill this up just a little bit more.
So the first one was going off all the time, and now this one's not going off at all.
It goes off in manual.
Yeah, only in manual. The first one was going off in auto.
Just like constantly running.
Yeah.
The thing is, as soon as I swapped them, the problem changed. Floats? Oh yeah, floats. That's the problem is. Alright. So you're able to submerge all the way?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on, yeah. You want to make sure that's on auto out there?
Yeah.
And then just put it in off, and back in auto, starboard side.
It looks like it turned into a bigger disaster than when we started.
Pain in the ass, man.
What happened?
I try to keep an open mind when I read bad reviews and stuff like that about stuff, because everybody has their own opinion and stuff like that, but after going all day long, everything's checking good, everything's shooting good. I think that these bilge pumps are just crap, and the 2 brand new ones that we have had in the boat sitting here forever are bad. You know, the little float thing is not working now. Right now we're at the point where I can't do anything else. Besides, I don't have any parts right now, so I can't do anything. I have to, you know, keep it as it is, which means this one will work in manual only. There is no auto feature on this bilge pump, but I have a high water alarm. I'll keep on here, but you know, we can't leave the boat until this is fixed. You know, we'll have to just keep manually pumping it out every day, which, I mean, just push of a button. It's a flip of a switch. It works fine in manual, but when you put it in auto, it doesn't work. I've swapped the wires here. I've swapped the wires at the switch. I've shot the wires. The switch is sending current. This is receiving current on the correct one. So the only thing it could possibly be are these roommate pumps. It's just not working, which really sucks, because these things are like 250 bucks each, and you know, John bought 2 of them just to have as spares, because you know, you leave, you want to have it, and then you pull your spares out and they don't work. I've been doing this all day. It's Mother's Day. Brittany's pissed at me because I haven't done Mother's Day stuff. So this is great. So this roommate company is really on my list right now.
The next morning, we decided to forget our worries and hit the beach. This is my happy place, relaxing with my loves on a tropical island in the warm Bahamas sun.
Are you enjoying yourself there?
Yeah. The ocean's pretty angry,
Yeah.
but it created this really nice pool.
It's a nice east wind today.
Yeah, you won't be anchoring out there. But it's nice, the pool. Isn't that kind of neat? Right there, you can grab a drink.
Right now the boom is secured by my spinnaker halyard, which I simply just grabbed when our topping lift shackle snapped. We have to get the topping lift down, swinging around up there. Right now, so what I did is I set the spinnaker halyard on it. Just threw on the block or the snap shackle here, and that's what's holding it up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and lower this, let it lay down, and I'm gonna throw this new bad boy in there with the topping lift, which is here right now. So we're gonna go ahead and start this.
On to the last task before we can sail on tomorrow.
Now we'll just tighten it up.
Jeremiah keeps spares on board, so he just had to retrieve the topping lift and then shackle it back to the boom. We're back in business, baby.
So the stack pipe lays down just a little bit. It's good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and safety wire this. Who's ready to go for a dip?
Oh yeah, let's go swimming, Reese.
What happened to the pool?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Like,
It looks fun. This is like a old restaurant resort type thing. There's a building over there. It said members only. Obviously it didn't do very well.
oh, look at there, not there.
It's old?
And like, look.
And no seams everywhere.
No seals, run for your life. Run.
No CMs. I believe they're more like sand fleas. I think a sand flea is a no CM. I could be wrong, but basically the same type of thing. They freak out about no CMs.
I am so itchy.
She's itchy.
Look at my legs.
Yeah.
They're
How about you, buddy?
covered.
Let me see the back of your neck.
Yeah.
Other side. Yeah, there's a bunch of bites there.
And I have.
Oh, let's go.
I want your life.
Yeah, there's a couple of no CMs here. We get bit. I don't get bit too bad, but it's probably all the pollutants I've had in my body from all the vaccinations from over the years. They're pretty clean, so they get lit up. What is this place called? Great Harbor.
Yeah, Great Harbor Key.
Yeah, great time. We're here for 4 days so far. Tomorrow's our 5th. We'll get our COVID test tomorrow, and as long as it's not positive, we'll leave here. The winds look like they're gonna be good, and we'll roll on down to another island. It's gonna be fun. You ready for that?
I'm so ready for that. We came in, checked into customs. We had to wait 5 days to take our second COVID test. The winds were kicking up, so we figured we'd have a hard time getting back on the dock in our dinghy if we went out to anchor. So we stayed here and rented a car, which was great.
Yeah, it was awesome. We got to explore some beaches. Well, I'm looking forward to getting back out there and checking out some remote locations.
What about getting something else shoved up your nose for the second time?
No, I don't. Is it a rapid test? I'm not sure if they do that, but I don't care.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a swab or something. I don't know. Who cares?
We are getting our second COVID test today. And then we can pull off the dock here. They're supposed to be here in 5 minutes, but I don't really know where to meet them. Thank you. All done.
Can you do it?
Yeah, do you want to go?
No.
Coming up on the Lazy Geckos. Prepared mom.
It's called Soldier's Key. There's a lightning storm.
You're gonna go for it, huh?
Have to.
You're always giving me crap. The winds are blowing. Toiletries, snacks.
Do you have any sharks circling the boat?
A big reason why we stayed in the States for so long. 8 rounds of antibiotics.
This is the windy application. Do it. There you go.
What did you do wrong, Jeremiah?
This is David Copperfield's island.
We'll drop this board off.
Want more? Check us out at lazygeckos.net. Remember, patrons can get complimentary access. You can also visit our Vimeo channel. The link is below. Don't forget to click subscribe to get all of the fun. See you next week.